it doesn't seem like that long ago that my wife left me and I got into rehab myself.
I am a recovering addict and alcoholic. I dabbled in prescription pills.
I was at a point where one small decision would have actually caused me to take my own life because of the psychosis from the drugs I was on.
Me and him were up for 3 months straight using drugs, and we started to realize that we were actually losing each other and losing ourselves.
There is hope for an addict. There is hope for somebody that is in bondage to drugs, alcohol. There is hope.
It's very important to have a counselor to provide the education, counseling, and guidance for somebody to get sober.
He really did. What he had to say is what really got me going, is the inspiration, and he just motivated me. And at that point, when I was sitting in the audience, listening to him speak, at that moment in my life, I said, that's it. That's where I'm called. That's what I'm to do. And that's why I'm here today.
I want you to stand to your feet only stand if this. If you have ever lost somebody to addiction or alcoholism, if you lost somebody to addiction or alcoholism, I want you to stand to your feet. I found out about a program that taught alcohol and drug counseling studies, and I was so inspired because I thought, man, I could take that class, I could teach that class probably at that time, and that was the moment where I had an opportunity and an open door to walk through.
Reality is that there's a lot of hurdles and obstacles in the person's head that prevents them from doing everything necessary to get sober. And so what the counselor does is helps to leap those hurdles of resistance, whether it's resistance to AA or whether it's resistance to the idea that they're powerless over it, or the type of lifestyle that's necessary. There's a lot of change necessary to get sober, and a counselor can be kind of a change agent to teach them what those changes are.
When I started to get paid for this, I just couldn't really believe it was my name on the check, that they were paying me to do something that I loved. And I stayed at that first drug program, working with parolees that were in substance abusers for about 3 years on that one site. Because I believe that when people are newly in recovery, they need an opportunity to receive an education without getting into debt. We specialize in alcohol and drug counseling, intervention, gangs, community, and addiction.
Having lost a loved one to this disease helped me to understand that what the great need is out there for families that can actually have somebody that is willing to help your loved one regardless of the circumstances or situation that they are in, and actually be passionate about what they do. And in our case, it was too late for us, but we would like to help as many people as we can.
Now I'm going to be attending his school, and I'm really excited because I know now that I have a future, and God has plans for me. He has plans for us for hope and have a future.
I really believe that a counselor is a professional every bit as much as a doctor or a dentist is, because they're treating a life-threatening disease that, if not interrupted, they will die.
There's a need to have men and women that are committed and dedicated to helping others. But with that dedication and with that commitment, that is impacting in the lives of those that are in need. And that brings strength, and that brings help, that brings courage, that brings the support that is needed to take someone through the process.
In this educational venture of becoming an alcohol and drug counseling professional, you can use all of your negative past, all the pain, all the struggle that you've gone through, all the torment and the despair, to help somebody just like you in the same position in a few short months.